y'all doing? I'm waiting to get some people on. Hey, Shantoria. Hey, Rosa. Have fun with you this week, girl. How y'all feeling today? I had a busy day. Pretty hectic. Feed the click. Hey, feed the click. What you cooking? I'll wait a few more minutes. Just 2 more. The love already, I see y'all. Y'all, we had an amazing response from last week. I'm so happy. We're gonna get into that though. Got a few more seconds. I like to start on time because people's time is valuable. Don't want to lose viewers because of that. Because a lot of people have been watching it later. And tonight I'm gonna try to read some comments with my phone. Shiny forehead. Y'all kids start school yet? My kids go back tomorrow. They are excited. I am too, a little bit nervous, but I know they'll be fine. Okay, guys. So, it's 7:02. We'll wait 1 more minute, and then we're going to get started. I want to try something new, y'all. I've been getting so many responses from different states, so can y'all go ahead and drop y'all state down below where y'all calling from? Not calling, tuning in from. I'm getting it together. Week by week. So I'm gonna try to follow y'all comments on here because I don't want to miss anything. Because, well, that's not gonna work because you hear me talking. So whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, guys. So first off, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and sharing and giving feedback to people. I have gotten so many responses. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped to get started, get to work here. Seems like there is a huge need for what we got going on. So I'm just excited. I'm proud of the way we came together for the baby shower. Like we've been rocking out. I'm excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the topic for this evening. Welcome to Woman in the Middle of It. I'm Shamika Blackwell. I'm your woman in the middle of it. Coming to you tonight with another podcast. This is our second one. I'm super stoked, y'all. We'll get into that. It's just a lot of good news coming our way. So we're going to be talking about motherhood today. We're going to get into some shout outs and let you guys know a little bit about the community shower. Came up with a logo. So happy, y'all. We're going to love it. I'm going to get into that too. So first off, we're going to start off with our little intro. It's more of a mind opener. So just to get your minds boggling and going about motherhood. So I'm going to go into my definition of a mother. And well, this is what I came up, my thoughts on a mother or motherhood. So a lot of people may get it confused just because you think because you're pregnant and you're about to have a baby, and that's all to it, and it's a lot more. Hey Lachelle, my favorite team, Lee. How are you, honey? Thank you for tuning in. I know you got birthday stuff going on, planning for. I appreciate your support. So we're gonna go and get into it. So the mind opener starts off like, well, ladies, today's topic is motherhood, which can be a touchy subject. And with that being said, 30 to 45 minutes is not nearly enough time to cover this topic at its best, but I will do my due diligence to cover as much as I can tonight here. So here goes. First, let's start off by explaining what a mother is and what makes a young woman or a lady a mother. So to me, maybe not to some of you, but a mother is a very strong woman like Ruth, who worked hard in the fields to support her and her mother-in-law, Naomi, whom herself was wise and gave wisdom to Ruth. She instructed her on how to get her Boaz, her mother-in-law, y'all. I need to read that story. I'll post some scriptures where I found all this information. I like to go off scripture and just give some way for you guys to go back and research. I don't like to just tell people stuff. I like you to go and see it for yourself. That's how I was taught, and I think that's the best way, because I've been misled so much with just people preaching and teaching just what they want to and not by scripture. So that's what I'm on now, totally scripture. So if you guys want, I can leave these scriptures that I got all this information to in the link for you or in the comments. So anyway, so a mother is like Deborah, a fighter, the prophetess who was the only woman in the Bible who judged and led Israel into victory of Sisera. And that's found in Judges. I just wrote down these scriptures because I want to give it to you guys. But anyway, get back to that. So, giving like the poor widow who gave her last 2 mites. This widow in the Bible, she gave her last, and that's what a mother does as well. So we could find that story in Luke. I'll pin that up below as well. Like wise Jael, who killed an evil man to save her town. Because sometimes as a mother, we got to do the unspeakable. And as beautiful Esther, who her beauty became queen of the king who ruled over her people. She gained favor of the king so that her people would be able to fight for themselves. So to me, and maybe not to everyone, as I said, the birth of a child is not what qualifies you into motherhood. Being a mother is a choice, and it includes all the characteristics of all the women I just mentioned from the Bible. And I hate to say it, but not every woman that bears a child is a mother. For the simple fact, someone who bears a child, someone who bears children choose to live their lives and never be a mother. That's not a mother. And that's why I say it's a choice. I was a mother before I even had children, to those in my family while growing up. A lot of us in the middle of it think that we're not mothers because of our bad decisions in life. Some of us drank, some of us popped pills, some of us smoked drugs, etc. But I tell you ladies, this is not the case. At the end of the day, you made that choice to feed, to clothe, and to keep that child in school. And you loved them the best you could. You never gave up on them. Even though you might have gave in sometimes, but you never gave up. Now, that's a mother to me. So with that being said, we're going to stick to the topic tonight of motherhood. We need all mothers' input. Single mothers, mothers who have never physically given birth to children, drug-addicted mothers, and the list can go on and on and on and on. So let's all help one another out by sharing our stories tonight, the good and the bad. And yeah, the painful ones, all that. I know myself, like, I know for sure that I'm going to get very emotional tonight because I was a mother at a young age, and have made some mistakes, a lot of them. And, I want to redeem myself from that. So we're going to stick with the topic. And so we want to ask some women to get some testimonies of their experiences as a mother. So go ahead, guys, and I'll tell you my story too. Come on, y'all, don't be quiet. Hey, y'all come on, talk. My daughter, I know she had to work tonight, so I wanted her to be involved in this live, but she had to work. But if she wouldn't mind, if you're watching, Tatiana, if you want to chime in, I could bring you on camera. Okay. So I don't see any comments, so I'll just go ahead and start talking about myself. So, how many of you guys are teen moms? Had children young? I was super young. So, I wanted to give everybody opportunity to chime in. Maybe you guys will chime in later. I'm sure you will, but so I'll start with my story. So I have 3 children that I birthed. My mother to many. I had my first kid when I was 15, and literally 15. Like, I had her a couple weeks before I turned 16, and it was tough. It was tough. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Didn't even have a clue what I was doing to get myself in that predicament, but it happened. And as you see, I'm here, and I have beautiful children, and I'm so very proud of all my kids. But it was hard, and I made some mistakes that damaged. I know for sure my oldest kid. She's 24, and yeah, I don't regret having my child, but I wish I would have waited just to spare her some pain and some hurt. I myself was a daughter of a teen mother. My mom was 16. I think her mom was a little bit older, but my grandma, I think she was married, but still, she still had a long road raising 8 kids pretty much by herself, because us as mothers, stay-at-home mothers mainly, they don't get near enough credit for the job that they do. Like, that is not a stay-at-home that's a job 3 times 3, because I've never personally been a stay-at-home mom, but I think I would not be able to do that. So hats off to all you stay-at-home moms for sure. Like, I've always been able to get out and work, and a little time, like even now during COVID, sitting here with the kids and trying to homeschool them, and trying to get everything right is super hard. So yeah, so I'll go more into my story. Y'all see, I'm kind of trying to shy away from it because I'm gonna cry already. Not, but yeah. So I was 15 when I actually gave birth to my first child, and like I said, I did not know how to be a mom. I did a lot of stuff that mothers shouldn't do. Say a lot of stuff around them, a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have done. But that did not omit me from being a mother and a parent. As I just read about the women in the Bible, it's all about sacrificing, and learning along the way, and standing up and acknowledging your faults and your wrongs and wanting to make them right. So, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do now. Even with my boys, they've seen a lot of stuff they haven't seen, as far as, with me and their father arguing and just doing things we shouldn't be doing in front of them. But I want to make it right now, so, and that's what I'm here for. I want to be transparent as I can for ladies and let them know that if you're having these same insecurities and these feelings, you're not alone. We all have been there. We've all been there. I've like said some things in front of my kids that I wish I wouldn't have about their father. You know, I only have two dads that I have to deal with. I was married to my boy's father, and me and my daughter's dad, we were super young, so I've only had them. I had my second kid when I want to say Tatiana was 9, and then 2 years after that I had the character Elvis everybody sees all the time. And we're going through something right now. Like, Elvis just came home not too long ago. In Arterion, he's still with his dad. And of course, Tatiana's grown. But a lot of that reason is some things that happened between us when we split, and that they just shouldn't have seen, and we should not have taken them through. So, long story short is that I only have one kid. So if you guys are on Snapchat and you always see Elvis and you never see my son or my daughter, or that's because she lives where she's on her own. She's been on her own, doing great. I'm very proud of her. She has a lash studio. I'm gonna give you guys her information, be sharing some stuff. Please go out and support her with that. Even if you don't get your lashes done, get you some falsies to put on, some strips. She supplies all that. She's on Instagram. Her lash page is Beauty Lash, Natural Beauty Lash, BEAU. I want to say hyphen, capital T, hyphen, lash. But I'll be sure to share it on my page, so be looking for that. So, I was hoping somebody would chime in and talk. Okay. I got one person. Couple people. Hey, babe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Hey, Tamika. Okay, Tamika has a question. Thank you. I'm so excited. Thank you. A question. Okay, Tamika's question is, what about being the product of a teen mom? Not understanding everything about being a mom. Not understanding everything about being a mom. Can you share something to us? Younger women understand, to help younger women understand the struggle, because not having children right now, it's hard to understand what y'all go through. Can you share? Because it will help me, who hasn't had kids yet. I want to be better than I was taught. Exactly. First off, we were taught that children are just to be seen and not heard, and that is absolutely not the case. I was taught that. My mom was taught that. And I began to teach my kids that. You know, to this day, my daughter be like, Mama, you're going to learn to respect me. I'm like, girl, stop the mama. You just hush. But it's not supposed to be like that. It's not. You're supposed to listen to your kids. And as long as they say it to you in a respectful manner, please take it on and listen to them. Like, for real, you don't want them going out and talking to nobody else like me. Like, I went to the streets. My homegirls taught me how to be a young lady, a woman. Not one that I'm proud of in some instances, but they did, and they had to, because my mom, I couldn't talk to her. I couldn't say open things that some of my friends were saying with their mamas. So I'm just like, no. And I wasn't raised by my mom. I wasn't. I was a little bit, but majority of my grandma, she raised me. Both of my grandmothers had a hand in raising me. I was in foster homes. A lot of stuff went down, and it was just because she was a product of her environment, and it was a lot of stuff going on that played a factor to her not being the best mom that she can be. And to this day, I love my mama with all my heart. You know what I'm saying? I do not hold that against her, and I let her know that. But deep down inside, I think she holds it. She won't let it go herself. Same with me. Like, I had to learn for years, like, I can't keep beating myself up from the same thing that I'm trying to change from, you know, because I was really trying hard. Like, it took a while, because when something embedded in you, it's there. It's there. And that's why I'm saying, let's not start off putting this stuff in these kids, because getting it out of them is a whole different story. It is super, super hard, like, for real. I pray every day like I could just go back and just change a lot of stuff, but you can't turn back time. But I know for sure that the Father said that he will give us back everything. All the years that the locusts thought they ate up and stole from us, he's going to give them back. So I know one day if I keep on the right track and doing what I'm supposed to do, he's going to bring my kids back, all of them. Like they love me, don't get me wrong. My kids, they're crazy about me and they love me, but I have driven that wedge to a certain point to where they feel like, oh yeah, she say it, but she won't fool me. She's not getting me. I know her. She'll flip out. But no, for real, honestly, I am taking those steps. And counseling is really important. And just waiting. Don't rush in. My grandmother always told me only fools rush in. And she was so right. You know, you have time to do whatever you think you don't have time for. You do have time for it. So just take your time. Find the right person, get that person. Y'all go through counseling. We're going to touch on that next week when we do our relationship podcast. But yeah, just take your time and don't think it's a big hurry, you know, to do it. And when you do it, like I said, be mindful of those children. They're little people and they have feelings just like us. And that's the best I can say on that. I mean, there is no book that I can give you, Tamika, to teach you or tell you everything that you need to do. I know they come out with these little books that give you, oh, the baby's this big at this age and the size of a watermelon or grapes or such. Okay, well, past that point, there's no manual. So I ask for my kids, you know, to just be patient with me, you know, and I will them. Like, I'm just trying to help the best as I can with my grandkids. I call them my Yah babies. I've always called them my Yah babies. They have Greek names, so we found the Greek name for grandma and it's Yaya. So that's another story too. Now that I know my Savior's real name, my Father's real name, I'm super excited about that. I think it was all written. But yeah, I hope that helped you, Tamika. Yeah, I know you'll be great as a mom. So don't worry about that. And what steps am I taking? Sure, you would ask that of mine. I am, like I said before, I'm learning to watch my mouth, first of all, and the way that I changed my process of thinking. So if you, and first and foremost, asking help from Yahweh. Like, he's been helping me so much. Just think about stuff I'm saying. Like, honestly, guys, like, if you put him first and you really in your heart wants to change, it will happen. It'll come. Like, I surprise myself every day. Like, just stuff like, even with my son that's here with me, you know, like, if I start to yell at him, I just look at the expression in his face and he's looking like what's up, you know, and then I refrain back and I start talking to him and explaining to him why I'm upset and what I expect of him, and try to help redirect him, because they don't know. They're just watching what we're doing. Like this mouth, he gets that from his mother. But I am taking steps. That's one of the steps, watching what I say, including them in on decision making. Just being patient as they process this change with me. You know, they're not used to seeing this, okay, most of the time, calm mom, and they're like, what's up, you know, because that's all they've ever known. So just being patient with them as they get used to the change that I'm trying to make within myself. And another way is learning from you ladies. So if we have some older mothers on here, some mothers that are not ashamed to tell their story, y'all don't know how much that's going to help somebody. I'm telling you, don't be ashamed of your past, your trials. It's the main thing that's hindering you. So step out. If you guys want to talk to me, if y'all have some advice for me, a lot of people know me already. So a lot of y'all know my story because I've already, my whole life, been super transparent. I've never been the one to try to hide and try to sugarcoat my wrongs, because I know I could be wrong in a lot of ways, and I have been. And that's the first step, is to admitting that you need to change. And once you admit that, all else will follow. So, yeah, you're welcome, Tamika. You're very welcome. Very much welcome. So what you guys think about the ladies in the Bible? Strong women, huh? Yeah, so I was going to read you guys some stuff about our kids. Like, y'all know the story of Cain and Abel, right? Eve's kids. One of them killed the brother, and the other one had to go away. I don't know if he went to jail or they just banished him from the land or however it worked. But she lost both of her kids at the same time. And that's what a lot of us mothers are doing today. We're losing our kids to the streets. We're losing our kids to drugs. We're losing our kids to the grave, pretty much. And a lot of us are sitting back and watching it happen. Not just watching it, you know, you're allowing it. Like I said, our kids, they have their own voice and they grow into their own people. But that's where it comes to us starting it from home, from the beginning, in that word, letting them know who Yahweh is, who their Savior is, and training them up and keeping them. I've always kept my kids in church, taking them to church, but it's more than that. It's more than that. It's more to taking them to church, and it's more to sending them to school, because it's not the church or the school's responsibility. It's ours. And if we just sit and start with the little things, talking to them, watching what we say in front of them, that right there will go so far. It will. And for the mothers out here, I'm not judging nobody. I'm the first one to say I hate somebody that's always trying to point the finger and judge somebody, because we are not the judge. And there's no time limit on change. Like, people have to realize, y'all gotta quit trying to tell people how to dress, how to walk, how to look, how to do all that stuff. Like, you have to let the Father do that change in them. Pray for them. And if you can't pray for them or help them out that situation, just keep your mouth shut and don't put your mouth on nobody. I did that a long time, a lot of years, and I'm regretting it, especially doing it in front of my kids, because Elvis, he'll get anywhere and he'll just say anything, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so me. But that don't make it right. That don't make it right. That makes me actually more embarrassed, you know, that hey, what can I say? But that he got it from me. So, getting back to the story of these mothers sitting back watching their kids sell drugs and stuff. I know there ain't nothing you can do about it, but you can not shun them away or give up on them, but divide that, separate it a little bit, and let them know, hey, mama ain't playing this. This ain't how I raised you. And I guarantee you, that child is going to long to be around you. And he's going to at least try to hide it or something. I don't know. Just set your boundaries and stand on it. They say stand for something or fall for anything. Stand on it and pray to the Father, and he will bring them around, especially if you brought them up in church and they know the way. They coming back, just like the prodigal son. They coming back. So keep praying for your kids. Stop sitting up there and just shine a eye to their wrongness. That's going to come on you too. And you shouldn't feel good as a parent just sitting there allowing your kids to just do whatever they want to do, as far as not doing right by their kids, selling drugs to our people, killing our people. Like, for real. Okay, we have a comment here. Thank you. How you doing? Sister Ryan, I love you. Okay, Sheila Reed. Hi, how are you? Okay, I'm going to read her comment, but first I want to say something about Miss Reed, Sheila Reed. Okay, guys, so today I had a horrible day. When I tell y'all, when my feet hit the ground, Satan was on me. So my soon-to-be mother-in-law, she chimed in, and like she do every morning, she texts me and she checks on her baby. And I was like, good morning, mother. Just pray, because Satan has started in already. And she was like, "Will you tell Satan?" She's so sassy. I love her to death. But anyway, so she gave me that form of confirmation. And then I went around the corner to donate some clothes to the Goodwill. Actually, I thought it was a bank that, you know, those things they have outside stores where you could put like clothes or shoes and stuff that you want to donate. I thought that's what it was, and it wasn't. It was a glass ripple recycling something, I don't know. But the father was like, "Turn around." So I turned around like a quarter of the way, and I looked back, and there was a Goodwill. I forgot about the Goodwill altogether. But I was like, "Father, they're closed. I'm not going over there." And he was like, "Yes, you are. Go drop off those clothes." And I was like, "Well, they're closed." And I was like, "Okay, I'll set him outside." And it was a homeless guy, so I was like, "Well, I don't want him to rumble through." And I was like, "Well, if he is, he's probably cold. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but Satan was on me heavy. So I left the clothes, went back home, and I proceeded to do my work like usual. I work from home. I work for a third-party administrator for a pharmaceutical company, and I'm on the phone. And I made my first call, and I was like, before I got home, the Holy Spirit fell on me so heavy, and I was just praising him and thanking him because, like I said, I knew today's live was, and I knew the factor, I knew the source. So I was like, I already know he about to come at me real hard, but I wasn't even ready for it because last night it just wasn't good, and then this morning. So anyway, before I got home, the Spirit fell on me so heavy, and it was just 2 songs back to back, just let me know everything all right, and it was confirmation in those songs. So that's 2. Got home, did my first call, and I was like, well, after this, I'm going to go in there and praise and worship because they probably ain't going to give me another case. Now, that case came just like that. I was like, ugh, and let me call him. And when I tell you I was greeted by an angel, man, I'm not even kidding. The Father, when he say he will provide and he going to show up and show out, and that's exactly what he did. I was introduced to Miss Sheila, and she was so pleasant on the phone, y'all. She just thing after thing she was saying was just inspiring me and lifting me up and giving me confirmation. I was like, okay, I can do this. So we get through the call. She was like, I got one more thing for you. I was like, okay. So I'm like, let's do our work. Because I'm like, I know this call going to get pulled. We're going to get in trouble, whatever. So we hurry up and get our work done or whatever. And then she went on to tell me her story of being a radio inspiration. And she told me about her boyfriend, significant other that had passed on, and he did the Quiet Storm, y'all. The Quiet Storm on 103, and I was like, no. You gotta be kidding me. But the Father had already told me in my head as she was telling her story, because I would have just thought, okay, she's telling me her story, but he was already telling me, because she had got to the point to where she had to leave radio, and her mom and dad, she took care of them, and how she was just giving her testimony of how good the Father is. Like, she needed to know all that medical terminology from for taking care of her parents. And she was like, he's just been so good, and he let me get this job. Now I know all this medical terminology and So she went on, and she's telling her story. The Father's in my head like, yeah, that's it. And I'm like, no, this ain't. So she got to the point that she's back in radio, y'all. She's back in radio. And she was just telling me she's based out of St. Louis, and the radio station is 99.5. And I listen to 88.5 here. But yeah, she's going to mentor me and just give me some basics. Hopefully we'll get on the line, get women in the middle of it, broadcast it. And then when I told y'all, he said suddenly. And I'm going to get to another test. Like, for real, if y'all don't think he real, just listen to my testimonies, because give me 7 months to a year, and watch how big this thing gonna be, because he already told me. And right when I was sitting there getting frustrated and scared and doubting, he sent another confirmation. So that was 3. And that's how the Bible works. Like, you read the Bible from witness to witness. You go and find, you get a word, you go find a witness, and you're going to find as many witnesses as you can, the word will establish itself. So just thank you for that, Miss Sheila Reed. You've been awesome. I got all the information you sent me. I can't wait to work with you. Yeah, she's in St. Louis, y'all. She was like, we were already playing trips to Chicago and stuff, like, and I was just praying, like, Lord, help me with my pronunciation. I need to, just things that I want to be perfect at, because I'm my biggest critic. Like, I want to be so great for you guys. And yeah. So yeah, we're going to welcome Miss Sheila to the family. We're going to have her on one day. And she's a powerful, powerful lady. Just talking to her for that call at work. And I was just doing what I was supposed to do, y'all. At work. Not letting Satan get me down. So I'm going to read her comment. And she would, oh, let me tell you about this. So she's not a mother. Get this. So she's not a mother. She didn't bear a child. But I've already had this subject planned since Sunday. My honey, he got up Sunday morning and helped me with the mind opener, sent in everything. This has been written out since Sunday. And I am not lying. It's in my book. And he will attest to it. He's on here. But anyway, she was just telling me how she wasn't blessed to have any kids, but her nephew had a baby, I think it was, and now she's involved with helping with her kids and helped with her. So I said, if that ain't confirmation enough. And then she went on to tell me about the blessing she could be to me. So yes, he is in this thing, y'all. I'm so excited. So Sheila said, I feel like a mom / mentor to so many youth, those that I know and some just meeting. It feels so natural to me. I want to know as a mother that you are. What advice would you give to me, who's not a mom, teaching girls? I want to do a seminar to teach them how to be queens. Oh yes, great need for that. And that's what this is all about. So, my advice to you is just keep doing what you're doing. Even I know you know that you've made a difference and you've been a difference, but just keep it up. I've had so many women in my life, and I already said that I was going to mention them on this live. I need to get back to my script because I'm leaving a lot of stuff out. But anyway, so with that being said, Miss Sheila, thank you for bringing that up. I have some awesome people that have come along my way. And like I said, my mother, she had issues with whatever it was she had issues with. Y'all can read about that later in my book one day. But it was a lot of women that stood the gap for my mom. My mother, Miss Doris Betts, she taught me how to take care of my daughter. She did not play about Tatiana. She's like, you gonna do this, and that. When I got my check, you would think it was her check. She made sure I bought my baby a pair of shoes and 2 outfits, case of diapers every time I got paid. And after that, she was like, you do whatever you want to do. So Miss Doris, Mama Alexis, may she rest in peace, my godmother, my dear sweet godmother. She took me in when I didn't have nowhere to go. You know, me and my mom, we had struggles and difficulties similar to the ones that me and my daughter had, but they were different, of course, a lot different, but they were similar, you know. And that's what I want to do. I want to break that chain, that curse, that traditional curse with us mothers and daughters not getting along. Like me and my daughter, in the name of Yah, will not have that relationship. So I'm praying on that, and I ask that you guys come in agreements with me and pray on that as well, that all mothers, not just me and my daughter, all mother and daughters have that close bond of relationship. Satan don't want unity. He don't want us to be happy. He don't want us loving on each other. He wants separation and division. And we gotta stand up and we gotta come together. This is what woman in the middle of it, soon to be women in the middle of it, is all about, empowering us mothers to keep on going when we feel like we can't. So just keep doing what you're doing, Miss Sheila. That's what Women in the Middle is all about. We're trying to come up with, well, not trying, it's done. We're building up a foundation for our young women and our girls who don't have that mother in their life to that they can run to. Like, they even might have a mom that they stay with physically, but she ain't taught them how to cook. She ain't taught them how to clean. Some girls don't even know how to change a sanitary napkin. So that's what we want to be. So I'm like a big sister, but we're going to be women in the middle of it. And I am the woman in the middle of it. So that leads me back to telling you guys, I can't do it by myself. When I spell it W-O-M-A-N, that's for a reason, because that means one. So I need you women in the middle to help me make that plural, and let's get on this and do it. And I ain't worried about it. Like I said, the Father already said He gonna provide. He already know who the people are. But I'm just encouraging y'all to jump on this thing, because it's gonna be huge and it's gonna be gorgeous. Did y'all see that picture I shared last week? I meant that. My team, my women in the middle who take care of our sisters, that's because that's what we're gonna call our little girls, sis, S-I-S, who take care of them and, you know, help me with this. And I know who you are. I already know who's gonna lead up Kansas City right behind me. I already know. I ain't gonna say her name, but I know who it is. So come on, because we going to Bora. We having fun. We gonna be doing stuff, man. I'm telling you, He's gonna bless this ministry like none other before. I've reached out to like 4 organizations, and I'm not getting mad about it, but I kind of am, so I'm gonna pipe down. That's that tip. You see that over there? It's right. Anyway, I contacted 4 organizations that are always on Facebook, always want to be seen and all that. Did not one of them get one diaper. And just my little crew. I want to say 5, 6, but I'll count them all up because I got their names written down. I'm finna go through because I'm all about giving recognition. I give credit where it's due, and nothing's gonna stop me from doing it. I'm not trying to make y'all feel bad or, oh, she trying to boost us. No, I'm just giving credit where it's due because they did that work. I want to say 5 to 6 people, close to $800 worth of donations and money. So I know He's in the midst of this. Like I said last week, I'm not going to beg nobody to do nothing. I'm not going to press. I'm not going to prime you. Do what the Spirit leads you to do. Because I pray for spirit mind people in this organization with me. I pray for a get along crew. And that means that we all must get along to work in this organization. We're going to have our differences. We're not always going to see eye to eye. But for the most part, we're going to leave that drama and that mess where it is on the streets. Because we're trying to be the change. So we won't have that foolishness. But like I said, girls, we're going to have fun. I'm spirit-filled. I love Yahweh. I love praising Him. I love my spiritual music. I love some of my worldly music. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm too good and I'm just on this high horse. No. But within reason. You know, we can have fun within reason. So that's what we're going to get back to. But we first got to handle our business. So, Rosa, it says, my sisters and I aren't bonded or united, so I always sing out to anyone else about how to be a mother and sister. My mom wasn't always around, not by choice and sometimes by choice, but He has always had my back. Okay, who is He? Who is He, Rosa? I already know who it is. And she talking about the Father. Yep. And that's how I feel. Like, I've had people like Miss Sheila come into my life and who've helped me along the way. And then I've had some people that wasn't so nice that came in my life. But at the end of the day, I always had Father Yahweh to help me. And He has always met. All right, Yahweh. I hear you, Rosa. If y'all don't know who Yahweh is, y'all know who He is. But we're just calling Him by His name. So y'all may call Him God. I call Him Yahweh because everybody has a name. We're gods, so to speak. And we have names. So yeah, that's why we're repping Yahweh over here. If you don't think that we doing some this somebody else, nope, it's only one God, and that's the Father who created the heavens and earth and brought forth Yeshua, Christ. So okay, y'all, let me get in here. Y'all can leave some more comments, but I'm gonna scroll through here and get what I meant to talk to y'all about before we close out. Have like a little bitty committee meeting. I'm gonna get away from doing this on these lives. But right now, this is all we're gonna have. So I'm gonna have to fit it all in. And we're doing great on time. About to be out here in 5 minutes. My kids start school tomorrow. I have to go do a lot of last minute stuff for him. He has football all week. So he be driving me crazy with this football. Football is so demanding, y'all. We did it when we were in Florida. And it's a demanding sport. I loved it when he was in soccer. Because it's just, and basketball. It's demanding. I think baseball is like that too. Because when he was in baseball, we had a lot to do. We gonna have to merge over there because we need the funding, Rosa. So, yep, that's next. We're gonna be rolling on over there. Just as we will be with favorite fake vegan chick. I told you guys about that last week. I have been doing that longer than I have been doing this. I have a passion for cooking and recipes and just helping people with tips and all that stuff. So head on over to Snapchat for the moment. We already have a favorite fake vegan chick YouTube page built up. We're not using it. Like I said, I'm going to flood it out with like 20 videos at one time. So we should be getting some money. And if y'all keep sharing in these views, we got over 1,000 views, y'all. I was screaming at him. I'm calling my baby every day. I was like, baby, it's at 500. Baby, it's at 700. He was like, it's going to be in the thousands. Chill out. But if we get so many on Facebook, they will give us a commercial. And that's funding right there. And I'm telling y'all guys, I'm not asking nobody for no money. When y'all come on to work or volunteer for the moment for Woman in the Middle of it, all the proceeds are coming from me. I just need your manpower. But sooner or later, it's going to be that big. Well, this will be your job and you will be getting paid good money. Because I'm not going to pay my company, my people, nothing less than what I want to make. And we're kingdom people. So there's no amount on what he has in store for us. His bank account is unlimited. I don't want to miss anybody. I know last week I missed a lot of stuff, guys. I'm so sorry. I love you all. And oh yeah, it was her brothers. Yep, her niece, Miss Sheila. Shout out to Mel and Devon, Miss Sheila's nieces. She loved them dearly. Hey guys, I got a logo. Y'all wait on the questions for a minute because I got to get that out the way. Okay, so first I want to start off thanking the Most High as usual. Should have did that before, but and also telling anyone that if you need prayer, anything, inbox me. If you need prayer tonight, comment it down below. We'll go into that. I just wanted to be you guys' choice because I pray for you before, after, all the time. So, yep. Okay, so giving an honor to him first, and then we want to thank everyone for the outstanding feedback, the shares, comments, and all the views. It is over 1,000, guys. Okay, I want to shout out everybody who helps me in the baby shower. Thank you so much, guys. You are awesome. I didn't even have to go pick up stuff. Y'all brought that stuff to me, except for one person, but she was even willing to bring it to me. I'm about to talk about my baby in a minute. But we had Miss Tasha Payne, Miss Sarsha Norton. I met her as Payne, but she's one of my best friends. She donated gift card. Dejanay. You just showed out, girl. Dejanay, she is a wonderful mother. She's a young mother. I want her to be very involved. Like, she's an awesome speaker. She lost her brother to violence, and she spoke at his funeral, and she did an awesome job. But little mama, she had everything. Like, she just planned the whole trip. Like, she just planned, like, from the hospital home. She had a big old thing, a pink hamper. So the baby will have, it says pink on it, and the baby will have her own little dirty clothes hamper. She gave that full of clothes, socks, onesies, outfits, blanket, receiving blankets. I mean, packed the whole diaper bag, baby diaper cream, lotion, baby shower gel, wash, car seat cover, everything. Like, just from that donation alone, Pampers, a little thing of wipes. From that alone, mama could have went home and not had nothing to worry about, and we could have got it all together because it was coming in slow, but it came and everything worked out. Miss Shalinda Coleman, she was the first to donate besides myself. She sent in Cash App. Thank you so much, Shalinda. Head on over there, check her out. She is the cake lady of KC, baby. Nominated in our KC Awards. I don't know exactly what our awards are called, but she was nominated, and I've had her strawberry crunch cake. Fire. But she makes the peach cobbler cake. She makes the cheesecakes with like apple crisp on top. A lot of stuff. Just head on over there and look at her. I want to spell her name right. I know all about that. And also, guys, I want to mention, if you have like a shirt, lashes, if you do any kind of stuff, like anything you want me to promote on here, want me to wear it, send it to me. Inbox me and I'll give you my address. Send it to me and I will rep you, give you reviews, all that stuff for free for now. So take advantage of it. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but like I said, we need funding to do stuff with. So it's Shalinda, SHALENDA Coleman. Yep, and she's writing KCK. So hit her up for your treat needs. She donated. Our girl Markeisha, she donated as well. She was the girl that was doing all the networking for me, guys. So most definitely, if y'all don't mind looking her up and supporting her lip gloss business, Markeisha, MARKECIA Jones is her name, and she does lip glosses. She has a good lip gloss. I bought one just a sample because I want to possibly buy wholesale, which I am going to buy wholesale, but I think I'm going to do the kits instead. But she sells the kits with the lip gloss, little tube syringe to squirt them in there, the lip gloss containers. She has sparkles, different stuff, real cute. But she sells those for the little kids to just make their own lip gloss business. So go over and support her. She did all that running around and getting people to come to me and drop stuff off. So thank you for that as well. I have some more donations coming in. I know they're on their way, and I'm going to get them to Mom. I have to take over a welcome basket for her that I'm going to make. I do balloon decorations, so I'm going to make her a nice one of those and take it over. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that was the most. I know I'm leaving somebody out, but I'll catch them on the next round because, like I said, we still have more stuff that will be getting donated. Oh, Siobhan, they get a high chair for the baby. Nice stuff. Yeah, so she's good. Mom had the baby. She was going to get induced this morning, no, Tuesday morning, but she was at a 2 on Monday, so they kept her. Poor baby had a long birth, very emotional, but the baby's here, gorgeous. 7 pounds 10 ounces, very healthy. Mama's doing good. I know she's enjoying her baby. Shout out to them. I'm not releasing any names or anything, but we love you and we're praying for you guys. Prayed that baby on here the whole way. So she had a safe delivery, and yeah, she should be home in a couple days. So yeah, I'm personally adopting her. Her hair is curls like loops. I was like, oh, this baby's so pretty. So that will be our first women in the middle of it baby. So we're going to be adopting a lot of babies and doing a lot of stuff with them. So let's get into the logo, guys. The logo, I have decided, I'm not going to tell the whole thing because I'll be so mad if somebody stole it, but they're not going to steal it. I seen that on Facebook that we have been hashtagged as woman in the middle of it, and it's officially mine. Nobody else had it. So I'll be the first one building that up. So the logo is going to read woman in the middle of it. And then the word middle, that I in it, we're going to be doing something different with that. So we need a color, guys. Can you guys inbox me? We need to come up with a decision on a color that will represent women in the middle of it. And also how that logo will look. If anybody wants to help me with that, please let me know. And I'm willing to pay for it. I don't want anyone doing anything free that they have to go out their way and do. So, All right, get down to the mothers that I was talking about that had great influence. I already mentioned Mama Doris, Mama Alexis, my mother-in-law to be, Miss Doretha. Thank you for your inspiration you give me daily, and just thank you for helping me understand your son. He's my biggest headache. I love him. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. It's another story next week. My mother-in-law, my kids' grandmothers for sure. Like, they were there when I needed them with the children. You know, the fathers weren't always around. So shout out to Gail and Avondale for that. We'll get more into the mother-in-law discussion with the relationships with men next week. So I know I'm leaving out some mothers. You know, I'll love you all. If you have played a part in my life, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm forever indebted and so grateful to you. Thank you for taking a chance on me, helping my mom when she wasn't around. So just thank you. With that being said, I'm about to close up, y'all, because I'm getting a little bit tired of talking. I told y'all last week I try to talk fast because I just got to get it out. But I don't want to miss the mamas, that's for sure. A shout out to the mothers. So with that being said, next week, guys, we are going to regroup on Wednesday. Now, Thursday is a feast day. So, I would like you guys to kind of research those feast days because, you know, in order to live and be in accordance with His Word, we have to start acknowledging the true Sabbath day and His feast days. And we'll talk about that. And if anybody wants some information on that, inbox me and I will update you as best as I can. You know, I'm still learning. Amon's being very patient with me because I don't know anything. But I've been misled and just told some stuff that's not right. So I'm trying to go along with him while he's teaching me. But I want to see for myself too. So that kind of slows us up. So with that said, loves, I want to thank you again for tuning in tonight, and next week we'll get into the relationships. I think that's going to be a 2-part show because it's going to be super long because my story about Amon and then past stuff, it's going to go over 45 minutes. So we're planning on that being a 2-part segment, and then I'll get more into the logo. By then we should have a logo to show you guys, at least by the end of the second part of the relationship show. We should have a logo to show you guys and just see if we can come up with some plans. I'm thinking about a meet and greet around New Year's Eve. Hopeful. We'll see. So thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I love you all. And I know this is rocky right now. So just hang in there with me. Okay, Amon. He said he wants to know how hard was it starting a business with kids. You already know what I'm going to say. He just wants some credit, y'all. I ain't finna go into that with Amon. We'll talk about that later. But thank you, guys. Don't forget to set your notifications to be notified when we go live again. And like, comment still, because I'll still get back with you. Share it, please. We need this to go as far as it can. It's already global. Like, I have people watching in Texas. I have people watching in Florida, of course. I think North Carolina, St. Louis, and it's one more. But a lot of people, like I said, over 1,000 views. I'm so excited. I'm not looking at the views this week, y'all, because I already know they're going to go down a little bit, and I don't want to get discouraged. Like I said, no matter what it looks like, we're going to keep on pushing. We're going to make this vision come forth. It's already come forth. So just get on board and be a part of the movement. I'm so excited. I'm ready to get women in the middle of it started. So, guys, start hashtagging WMI. That will be women in the middle of it hashtag. Rosa, you did an awesome job. You know I can't leave you out, baby. Rosa Crowder, she is awesome, man. She put up a whole collage and just showing what Women in the Middle of it is all about, you know, being transparent, giving her testimony, showing those beautiful babies. Post pictures, guys. Tag me in them, of the babies. Anything. I don't care what it is. If you think it goes along with our purpose, tag me in it. Super. I get excited about anything. Ask anybody that about me. I get so excited, and like, I just want to pump you guys up, and just, you know, even when you can't see it, I want to be that one here that's still getting excited about it. Keep pushing you, and just know, because it's going to be a process. It's not going to be nothing easy. It's not, and I know that. So if you guys understand that and you guys can stick with me, it's going to be something great, and I want all of y'all to be a part of it. I don't want to leave anybody out, so I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks again for tuning in. See you next Wednesday, 7 o'clock.